Good afternoon, my lovelies. It is Sunday, December 19th, 2021. Hard to imagine that in a few short days it's going to be 2022. The current temperature today is -2.
28
Fahrenheit, says Mark. So this is my second video today. I figured I would come back out, and I just started at the corner of Yonge Street and Agricola, and I figured I've never really walked down Robie Street with you. The last time I did a Robie Street walk was I think it was back in May, which was a long time ago, when Kiddo and I were on our way to go get our COVID tests because we were at an exposure site. Robie Street is, on this end, pretty much commercial, with new buildings going up. Now, this big empty lot used to be the site of the old Lion's Head Tavern, but they tore it down because that is the new building right there. And the north end is starting to get higher high rises. I mean, granted, it's Halifax. That's probably not even 20 stories, but for Halifax, that's pretty high. I had just finished recording a video in the Hydrostone neighborhood, and I figured I'm still out. Why not? I still have a little bit of battery power left in my wireless microphone. It's at 25%. My bad. I didn't charge it yesterday when I came back from the mall. But I do have my external battery pack with me. So this is coming up to probably one of the worst lights intersections in the city. Lots of accidents happen here at Yonge and Robie. Our city is not immune to asshats who probably got their driver's license and such from cereal boxes. So at one time, in that building across the street where that Massage Experts is, it used to be a hair salon that I worked at that was called Renaissance. That was about 10 years ago, 2011. So this is a very busy intersection. We have a Burger King. We got an Esso station that has a Tim Hortons in the gas station, as well as a Tim Hortons behind it.
Like a call is the Northend restaurant.
Yeah, this is like a North End commercial area. The superstore's here. There's an Italian market, little strip mall, you name it. And this goes until we get to about the commercialized part of it. I'd say until we get to around Cogswell, which is down by the Willow Tree intersection. But from North Street to Cogswell, it's a mix between commercial and residential. I figured I'd go on the boring side of the street just to show you everything here. So that is the new Lion's Head Tavern. I haven't been in it yet. They were building it during lockdown last year with the pandemic. So I'm not sure if they're still offering Thursday night karaoke. I used to do karaoke, but I have to be very inebriated to do it. So this is the area that it's always busy because of the two Tim Hortons, because they both have drive-throughs. There's a little strip mall in here where Subway is. There's a Middle Eastern shop in there called Tarek's, and man, they make really good wraps. It's time for snow removal. And over here is CTV Atlantic. That's a mainstay here in the North End. Now this big empty space here, up until about 5 years ago, there was what we called Piercy's. It was a home. It was a lumber mill, actually. It started off as a lumber mill back when this area wasn't as populated. But it was taken over by Rona, and they tore down the exterior of where the mill was. And beyond that, you can see construction of the Richmond yards. It's going to be like a little condo complex. The first two buildings are going up out of, I want to say 5 or 6. It's going to have a courtyard and a parkette and everything like that. And then over here is elevation condos that are going to be going up as well. So for anybody who's watching the channel who knows Halifax, who used to live here or has visited, it's quite the changes. It is lightly snowing. It's not umbrella snowing yet. Now, when I was pregnant with Mark 20 years ago, because 20 years ago now, he was in my belly, that was my craving. Silver Dragon Chinese. It's cheap, it's good, and I lived off of it. I think that's probably why he likes Chinese food now. I don't know. But I didn't live too far from here, but I would still get it delivered, especially when the months progressed and I was the size of a house. So look there at part of the construction for Richmond. We do have a Shoppers Drug Mart that we're passing. So now we're at the intersection of Robie and Almond. It sounds like almond, but no D. Oh, yeah. So this is the beauty wholesaler store that I used to be the assistant manager of a few years back. The parking lot is busy because next door in this building on the top floor is a church. So the parishioners are here. And across the street is the old Bloomfield School. It is slated for demolition. It is a school that did survive the Halifax explosion. Oh, this is new. This is in the old Mary's diner that I used to go to, the Greasy Spoon, but now it's a Kofuku Japanese and Thai restaurant. It's closed on Sundays. Well, I may have to try that someday in the future. And we have Synergy, which is where I used to go for physiotherapy. And for those beer drinkers, this is the Good Robot Brewing Company.
The Good Robot Brewing.
Yeah, so this is their outdoor area that they have. It's quite busy in the summertime. You can see the circuitry on the building that they did with the lights. It has become a Northend staple for the locals to come and get that beer. They do very well with growlers. It's not uncommon to see people walking with their growlers in the summertime to get them refilled. Everything's turning slushy. And so this area here is all slated for demolition. And you can see that there's construction behind there as well. So there's a lot of places that are going bye-bye. And a lot of these homes are well over a century old. Homes that have survived the Halifax explosion. I'm using that as my timeline for this part of the city because this is where it was mostly affected. I mean, a few years ago, they took a lot of the homes that were here, and the Colonial Honda bought the homes at a lot more than what they were worth, so they can expand their business. And residents in the area didn't like that. They protested quite a bit. The North End, this area is home to a lot of artist communities, and where the Richmond block is going to be going in that I showed you, that's where a lot of artist studios were located, as well as one of the circus companies. So things are getting sacrificed in the name of progress. And I'm all about progress. I think we should have it, but I think that if there's something established, those tenants should have priority, like when they build the new stuff, if they want to continue being in there. My opinion. seeing how they lose their stuff. My hat keeps rolling back on me. So I know that this video probably won't be as long as my Hydrostone, but I wanted to get something. Now tomorrow is the first day for the Oval to open up. Now with restrictions for the Oval, you don't have to book ahead like you did last year. It is a first come, first serve. And they do have, hold on, they do have a capacity restriction. And I just have to plug in, can you hold the battery? There we go. I'm doing some creative, I know, here I am looking at a gas station. I had to plug in my external power bank because my Pocket was showing me the low battery signal. So we're coming up to the intersection now of North Street with Robie. So yes, as I was saying about the Amara Oval for skating, it's first come, first serve. Once they get to the maximum capacity, that's it. Masks are required even on the ice this year, and proof of vaccination. They highly encourage people to bring their own skates, but if you don't, they do have them there for free to rent. And they do sanitize them. The only thing that they won't be offering this year would be those little red skate helpers, like that the little ones use, or people like me. I haven't been on skates in a long time, so when I do go on, usually for the first little bit of me on the ice, I do use until I can get my center of gravity, because my center of gravity has changed since I was a kid. It went a little higher up. So now we are on Robie still. So this is where Robie Street turns like kind of mixed residential with commercial. Let's look up Willow Street. So you can see a lot of the older homes that are here. We do have a lot of Victorian homes in the city. They're scattered throughout. We don't have like a whole neighborhood that's, you know, completely Victorian homes. We have Victorian, Edwardian, whatever, and Georgian homes. We have homes that span from the 1700s all the way up to the 2010s. I feel smart for bringing my external battery. It's going to be my staple in my purse this winter, I have a feeling. Oh, there's the Irving gas station with the Circle K. And looking down Charles Street going towards Agricola, that's where it's a lot of artist communities are now, and studios, vegan restaurants, yoga studios. It's the epicenter of the hipsterville. So I figured I'd walk on this side. This house here, I think it's, I don't know what color, mustard yellow or something, but it is now transformed into units. But it has a nice style to it. Now Robie Street does go all the way down to the south end and stops at St. Mary's University. I am not walking that far because I have to get some turkey out of the freezer. I have a turkey breast in the freezer I want to cook up for dinner tonight, and it takes a couple of hours. So I figured I'll throw that in the oven while I'm editing. It's one of those like stuffed turkey breasts, like those butterball ones. Leftovers make excellent sandwiches. So it's hard to believe that Christmas is just a few days away. And then New Year's will be here. And then the most important day of the whole year, which is January 5th, my birthday. That's the most important. Who cares about Christmas? Who cares about New Year's? January 5th is where it's at, baby. So we'll see what we're going to do for my birthday this year. I might even live stream for my birthday. Woohoo! I might even have a cake. I will cheat on the diet and have cake. Does that sound like a plan, Mark?
Yeah.
Because usually, on the 6th of January, we go to Mark's father's place because that's his birthday. So how lucky is it that this kid has his parents' birthdays a day apart? Yeah, it was not planned that way. So that just makes it easier for kiddo. So you can get 2 birthdays done in one shot. And usually we do birthday dinner with his dad. So on my birthday, the most important day of 2022, just saying, we'll celebrate. So now we are coming up to Robie and Kennard, and that will be the start of the Halifax Commons area. What do you say, Mark? Should we cut through the Commons?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna cut through the Commons. We're both wearing sneakers. I wore my sneakers because they're leather and they have good treads. It's my Fila's. But Mark saw me wearing sneakers and he decided to wear sneakers. And hold on, why isn't this going down? Go down, go down. There's Mark's sneakers. They're wet. But he says his feet aren't cold and they're not bothering him, so I'm assuming he has his woolly socks on. I'm hoping he has his woolly socks on. I will always call them woolly socks, even though they're the ones from the Root store. I have about 4 or 5 pairs of them, or 6 pairs, because they come in packs of 2. And he's got a bunch, because I got them for when he goes skating. he can wear them under his skates. So hopefully we'll have to get to Canadian Tire or the sporting goods store to get his skates sharpened for this season. Because nothing's worse than trying to go skating on dull skates. So there's take a look up to Kennard Street, which ends at Windsor. Oh, and this place here on the corner is Tony's. They make the best donairs in the city. So if anybody comes to Halifax, we'll hang out, we'll go to Tony's, we'll get a Halifax donair. Best ones. I wish they they were down at Pizza Corner, but yes, super yummy, super spicy. Okay, green light, change. Oh, they have, there we go. Oh, puddle. You know me, I love the Commons. I do show it quite a bit in my videos. It's just so fun. And now that it's winter, well, technically winter is Tuesday, but it's winter. Once there's snow on the ground, it's winter. You'll see people, they do cross-country skiing in the Commons. Right now it's doggy happy hour because there's lots of dogs in the Commons, but that is like any time during the year. This is also probably the windiest spot in the city. Oh, I almost slipped. Now I'm not sure if there's anybody up on Citadel Hill coasting or tobogganing. The puppies just playing in the snow. They're so cute. On the other end of the Commons, there are two people with their cross-country skis on. Now you can rent them from the Oval when it opens up. They do have like little things that you can do. Now the snow is kind of sort of deep. It's 5 centimeters, I'm guesstimating. My zoom sucks on the Pocket too, not gonna lie. It only goes 2 times the zoom. I have it fully in. You can hear the snow crunching. Oh, he's running after the ball. Did he get it? Oh, he got it. Oh, he's coming right here. How? He's got the ball. He has like that happy dog smile while he's holding the ball. It's so cute. Oh, I'm glad I wore my puffy jacket. Hear the snow crunching beneath our feet. Now in the summertime, as you've seen, there are people that do yoga in the Commons, softball games, roller skating on the Oval, cycling, cricket. There is a cricket pitch way over in this area. Beaver Tails has their little trailer set up over at the Oval. So while you're skating, you can get Beaver Tails and hot chocolate. How are your feet, Mark? He's gonna get sick and tired of me asking, but I'm a mom. I don't need his feet getting cold. It's not like I have a fireplace at home that you can put your socks and warm them and wiggle your toes in front of the fireplace. That's what we did as kids. But I live in an apartment. So we're getting closer to the Oval. I gotta stomp the snow off my sneakers. So this place is gonna be busy tomorrow probably. This is how you know winter has arrived in Halifax, when the Oval opens. Unlike other Canadian cities that have had their skating rinks open now for at least a couple of weeks, we've had mild temperatures and lots of rain, so we couldn't open ours earlier. I decided now to get off the grass and walk along a path. I'm gonna get Mark to hold on to the pocket for a second. Hold it level. I gotta fix my hat. I have a ponytail underneath of it, and it keeps, there we go. Oh, look. He was rolling around in the snow. He loves the snow.
Apparently.
Yeah. It's two ladies skiing. They have the snowplow out plowing the pathways. My mistake, it was a husband and wife. But my glasses are filled with snow and they're fogging up on me again. So snow crews are out. The streets are probably just getting salted. There's not a whole lot. Really just the snow's picked up again. I'm still not pulling out my umbrella yet because it's not windy. There's the Oval. There's Kiddo with his Halifax moose heads. Toque. Oh, there's another puppy. He's just as white as the snow. I'm looking at Kennard Street. Sorry if I'm going a little too fast there. Oh, please, snowman, snow removal guy, don't be coming down here. Oh, of course he is. So let's get onto the grass again. The armories are still under construction. There. That is a never-ending project with the Halifax armories. They just had to, they took off the sandstone bricks on the outside and they had to reinforce behind it. It is an old building from the early 1800s. It was here for the War of 1812. Not that we saw that much action down here. We'll leave that to the upper Canadians. zoom out. There we go. I'm not wearing gloves. I just have my sleeves on my coat have like that little thumb hole, so I'm just doing that with the fleecy interior. So we're just gonna cross the roundabout. I don't trust the paint on the sidewalks or on the crosswalks because they're slippery. It's like a glossy. See, in this building here, there's a cafe that opened up called the Hungry Bowl. Looks like it's salads. I'm not a particular fan of salads unless it's like a Caesar or a Greek. That's about it. There's a long story why I don't like salads. It involves my younger days when I was growing up and I was pre-adolescent. So right now we are going down Kennard Street. We are going to go underneath this scaffolding. So you can see the sandstone. Ooh, little snow. This is the brigade office, is what it says over the door. It is still in use by the Department of National Defense. The reserves use it and cadets use it as well. It does have a tower with a turret, armory slits for any time you had to have combat, but now they're windows. I have Charlie's Club. It's a pub, like a little neighborhood pub. I'll take a look. Well, we have to cross anyway because the sidewalk's closed up ahead. There's a look down Maynard Street. Watch out for the slush mark. I will do Maynard Street in Creighton in another video, just not today. Ooh. Lou Peku Pizzeria. We are hiring pizza. We need pizza bakers in front of the house. My days of working in food service are done. Same with retail. Done. I'm sorry, but I don't like getting abused on a daily basis from customers. And that's not even just because of the pandemic. This was even pre-pandemic. If anybody's ever worked retail at Christmas time, you know what kind of abuse you get at that time of year. So I'll show you Creighton Street. These are old row houses in the very beautiful fun colors that we are known for here in the Maritimes and the East Coast, not just Halifax. When you live on the ocean, especially in the winter, it's gray, it's dreary. You need the bright colors. I have to zigzag across the street because the sidewalk was closed up there. It's closed down here. Ay, ay, ay. So those are the Velo apartments. Phase 2 is pretty much almost completed. There's just a few things left. Whew. Got a blast of wind right in my face. In phase 1 is where Fortune Donut is located, which is Kiddo and I, we love their donuts, don't we, Mark?
Yeah.
It's been a while. I don't eat them. But I do follow their Instagram, so Fortune Donut on Instagram, it's like every day they post pictures of what their flavors are for the day. It's my food porn. So we are back onto Gottingen Street. I am going to cross because I can. And this little place here on the corner, Tusket Falls Beer Project, that opened up recently. They do have their patio. They have the heaters down below. I have come out at nighttime and I've seen people still sitting out there outside under the heaters. So I'm not too far from where I live. And I think I'm going to end this video. I have no idea how much juice is left in my wireless mic. I haven't seen anything come up yet on the screen. But it feels like the temperature's dropping, doesn't it, Mark? You didn't hear me. It feels like the temperature's dropping, doesn't it?
Sort of.
So I'm gonna get home after this, edit 2 videos, and put that turkey in the turkey breast into the oven so we can have that later on for our supper. I know I've started live streams from this library, and I've ended lots of videos from here. So with that, let's see, will I scare you guys today or not? There's the 2 of us. So we're gonna say goodbye and get inside because I'm finding it a little cold. So I hope you enjoyed today's walk, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Oh, you know what I forgot to say? If you do want to support the channel, there are links down below in the description for my PayPal and my Patreon, as well as channel memberships I do offer. That sounded weird. Anyway, do want to thank my top-tiered Spring Garden Road Patreons, which are Michelle Gray, Ozzie Johnson, and Yogie, who's one of my moderators as well. My hat keeps puffing up and my bangs are out of the way. All right, for reals now. I will catch you next time. Bye.